Hey guys, it's CaptainObvious. Just wanted to give you an update on the F1 2020 gameplay that I promised. I did a little bit more research and I found out that I will be unable to do the gameplay because the IRL season does not line up with the in-game season that the game gives you. You are unable to make your custom season, so it just gives you what the 2019 season was. So I'm sorry to anybody that was looking forward to this. I might do it again in the future, but anyway, enjoy the video.
In your beautiful team, there are so many talented people, and I find that everyone falls mainly two categories. Some fall into both categories, but you have your track builders and then you have your car designers. Is that the right word?
Yeah, you can say car painters.
Painters or builders? That's not the word I'm looking for. What do we call our guru that?
Painters.
No, but I mean it's the whole building of the car. The
Tuner,
yeah.
Tuning, yes.
Oh, tuning. So let's talk first about the track. So you're building your beautiful new track. And one of the glitches, I keep saying glitches, this is our glitch video, would be, could you not have a feature to lay down the checkpoint placement as you're building the track? So as you're turning a corner, there go up the checkpoints. Why do you have to go back through the whole route, or what do you call the track, the loop?
That is what you do, though.
No, I thought you had to put the checkpoint placement later.
No, you can,
Maybe it's a driving line that I mean.
maybe that's what you mean.
I do mean the driving line.
Okay. Now that makes more sense.
Yes,
So,
I had it backwards.
I had just talked about this actually a couple days ago with some of my LFR guys, and a very good thing that Forza should add when making custom tracks is the ability to make your driving line and then add your checkpoints instead of while you're making the driving line you have to add the checkpoints. It would make it so much easier because you wouldn't have to rewind if you're trying to get a line right, and then once you rewind and get the line right, then you have to add the checkpoint, and if the checkpoint placement's wrong, then you have to rewind, and wow, you know where I'm going.
He's frothing.
I'm not frothing. I'm just
frothing.
I'm not frothing. I'm frothing.
You are frothing.
I love conversations like this because it makes me so happy that people understand what I'm going through. Anyway.
Yay.
You understand where I'm going with that. So, yeah, that would be just a great feature, the ability to make the driving line, or it would make sense for you to add your driving line and the checkpoints. So, yeah, what were you saying, Mom?
Okay, well, I was going to flip to the side of the tuner painter, those that like to build the cars. And many times I see when you're pulling up cars, sometimes the features to add on are so limited. You only have one little engine swap or one little, and I think per car there might be more variety, but at least on some, I wish there were more in that, I forget what you call those little sliding carousels of choice.
They're just, I don't know. They call it, I actually don't know what they call those little boxes. I can't even remember what it's called.
I think it's time to move it into a new dimension, and instead of a little sliding box at the bottom, have it that you're walking into a complete store with things hung on the wall, and you just pick from engines to tires to, what did I call them to you when we were taking our little walk the other day?
Rims?
Yeah, but I didn't call them hubcaps, a wall of hubcaps like the old days. You could just take your selection, and that there would be a selection.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Your personal store of
or maybe just the personal store for that car, like it is now. But I see where you're. Wow, those are some really dynamic.
What if
clouds.
it was your personal store?
Look at those clouds, man.
And each level in your store would have the Chevys or the Fords or the
yeah, I can see that.
Huh?
Yeah.
The foreign builds. Okay, and then since we're talking about beautifying these cars, why is it that the color scale isn't accurate? Because whenever you go from painting that car to looking at it when it goes to the loading screen or the festival,
Free room, yeah.
Well, it's a different shade.
That I have no idea why that happens. It should be exactly the same when you see it in the festival, and when you make a color in the festival and you see it and you say, hey, that looks absolutely amazing, let me go and look in the free roam, and the color is a completely different color. that it's really annoying because either you have to go back into the festival, you have to make it darker, and you have to adjust it, but you understand where I'm going with. So, anything else you're going to say about painting? Another thing that I'll put in about painting is there needs to be a feature where you can actually put a color code, like a real-life color code, because there are color codes for every color in the world. Like, the LFR color is... I need to look this up, actually.
3 hours later.
So, I can't find it right now, but the Forza color code is something like hashtag 0663 or something. Well, maybe for everybody. I don't know how they would implement this on Xbox. It would be way easier on PC, but they need to figure out a way that you could add photos from your laptop or from your storage, like that's something that's not in Forza, that you'd be able to add it in Forza and put on your cars. Because it would save so much time in creating liveries or what are those called? The vinyls for cars. It would just make it so much easier and fun. Yeah, because you would just be able to go on the internet, type in, I'm going to use Red Bull logo as an example. Okay, I won't use Red Bull. For all my Europeans out there, you probably don't know this. Let's say the New England Patriots logo. If you want to add that in Forza, you just type it out in Google, you download the photo off of Google, then you go back in Forza and you add that photo into your vinyl shop. That would just be so cool and so easy to make your own liveries.
I want a Vegemite logo.
A Vegemite? No.
Why not?
We're not Australians.
It's not just Australian. A lot of people enjoy it.
Vegemite is literally just salt.
Hey, the body requires salt sometimes.
But not that much salt. Off the subject of painting, do you have anything more you want to say?
Okay, it might be trivial, but what are those little boxes that pop up and you say these exclamations like, hey, nice driving?
Oh, quick chat. Quick chat. Yeah.
I think that you should be able to have more expansion of what you're allowed to do in quick chat.
Well, this is something that I've also brought up with a couple of my LFR guys. The ability to make custom quick chats. That would be very, 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 very fun.
Entertaining.
It would be entertaining, yes.
Yeah. But, of course, someone might have to police it.
Yes, because there could be someone that decides, yeah, let me put in there F you. You know what I mean? Something like that.
Speaking of
something
that.
explanatory.
And don't we love our teams that don't have any foul language
Oh,
or
shush
swearing?
up. Go away, you weirdo.
We're trying so hard to be the premier.
Okay, shush.
Okay.
Let me talk.
Please.
What am I trying to say?
Please let me talk.
Custom quick chats could be a thing, but I think what you're trying to say is there should be more options for quick chats.
Yes.
So the only problem with that is there are only so many buttons on an Xbox controller. Right now, the only quick chat buttons that the majority of people use for quick chats are this D-pad right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, which only allows you to use 4, which honestly is enough for me, but I think it could be fun if you could have maybe 5 or 6. I don't know what buttons you would use at all.
I've never
yeah.
seen you select a quick chat or load one. I've just seen them come up. But when you were small, we had little refrigerator magnets that had one word to each little
magnet
tab. Yeah, it was a little magnet tab, so you could build sentences. So why couldn't they just have a variety of approved words that you could mix around to formulate your own phrase that you'd like to say?
That would be a good idea because they have that feature when you first start out the game. You're able to choose. Well, not even when you're first. You can do it when you're in the game, but you're able to change your name in Forza, like what it does when it greets you in the game. So I think that could be a good idea. I think that could be a very good idea.
Why not?
I'm saying it could be a very good idea.
And just even for within your own club, little phrases become very popular. I don't pronounce this word correctly. Worcestershire sauce. Now, I don't know if they would ever consider that as a pop-up, but we all know what it means. I also think little things like happy days, more coffee. Everything means something to each one of you. And
Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire sauce is a inside joke in LFR. I won't go into it, but It's funny. So, let me turn my mic this way. Anyway, I think that could be a good idea as well. That could be very, very fun. And yeah, so any more subjects you want to talk about?
Well, if a mother could buy a pair of pants for half of these, what do you call the little people?
AI characters.
No, there's another name, isn't there?
Avatar.
Yes. Okay, so if a mother could buy a pair of pants for some of these avatars, she would.
So
1-800-JCPenney.com, whatever. How about a counter timer so I wouldn't have to go into the system to determine how long one plays? It would just have a report or readout.
We literally talked about this yesterday, and I told her, hey.
You did tell me that?
I did tell you this. I said that
I wanted that?
You can go into your stats.
Yes, but that's not good enough for me. I want it to come to my phone, my computer, a weekly report.
Oh, man. Okay, you see where
kind of like a Fitbit.
Kind of like a Fitbit.
You forgot to eat. You forgot to drink. You haven't slept for 2 days.
Oh, man.
Isn't that Monday's shirt?
Okay, seriously, what's another subject you want to talk about? Look at your little list here.
My little list is shrinking.
Shrinking. Okay, I know there's other stuff you want to talk about. I know
there
that.
There is.
Come
okay,
on.
let me get very centered here.
Ball shorts.
No.
All right, continue.
So I'm kind of confusing some things that have to do with Team Wars, if I'm allowed to say that.
Yeah, go ahead. It's not illegal.
No, it's not. All in all, what a fun experience, huh?
Let's talk about stuff.
Cars crashing. How about some of the games? We haven't brought up into any of the games, like that free roam rush thing with the flag on the back end.
Yeah, that's not free roam rush. That's flag rush.
Flag rush. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so in the flag rush, let's think about that. Is it mainly played at the quarry, or is that just a particular venue? Because I see it played by the railroad tracks too, and I don't know if it goes other places.
Quarry is a very popular place to play games in Horizon 4. I think they just choose it often because they know that people are going to like it, but there are lots of other maps, and I don't know if you know this, but there's like 5 other maps. Maybe there's a map at the beach, there's a map at the rail yard, like you said, there's a map at Mortimer, which is
the airport,
there's nothing at the airport, sadly. There should be, honestly. There's a map at the at Mud Kickers, which is kind of like a I don't know what you could compare that to, honestly, but yeah. Anyway.
So there are times when you're playing and things
I'm
aren't.
gonna cut this out because this isn't like serious.
Things aren't going right when you play that game. The other team, what goes wrong in that game?
I don't know what you're talking about.
When there's the flag being king, sometimes something happens when you get a crown stolen.
Well, king is like that. It's always gonna be like that.
You get slowdowns in that game.
Yeah. But yeah.
And then if they tag you, then you gain your return to your normal speed. Oh, okay. Let's see RPMs. Let's see. Can the game develop a boost that you could use at different times, not only in that type of game, but also in racing? Is there any way that you could gain an advantage, that you would get a boost?
Yes, I mean they could add a nitrous.
Yeah.
They could add a nitrous system, but it could be exploited. That's what I have to say. It definitely could be exploited. So I think that if they were to add a nitrous system, they would have to try their hardest to make it unexploitable. I don't even know if that's a word, but I'm just going to use it in this instance. So, yeah.
What about when you're in a race and you hit a phone pole or you hit a light pole and the debris or the picnic table or what do you call the park bench flies behind you, and the next driver has a problem because he's hitting your, what do you want to call that, wreckage?
Yeah. That's just the game. Not. Honestly, I think the game, what it should do, if you hit a breakable object, it should despawn it immediately, or just make it so if you hit it, somebody will just, let's say, ghost through it. You could also say something like that. So
if your team member's behind you in a race, and this happens, and things are flying, and it affects their turning, for instance, they're coming right behind you on a turn that you don't have any opportunity to warn them. And I just wondered if, like you say, if there could be a way that it would be an immediate thing if it was your own team member.
There definitely could be a way that they could do that. But I don't think they will, because I don't think that's a problem. I think that there is a problem with certain items when you hit them, slowing you down a lot, especially like trees and stuff. But I think that's just the game being stupid. I don't think there obviously is a way to fix everything in this game, but I don't think they will. That's the big thing. I don't think they either will or they won't have. They won't pay attention to it, you could say. So.
Well, then, if it's your perfect world, like we talk about my planet that I live on.
Yeah, planet.
No, mommy.
Planet Mama Forza.
So, in the photography world, what would you like if you could have one major feature? I know you did talk about one time having the ability to go into that hover mode.
Drone mode.
Drone mode.
Yeah, drone mode. This is going back to. Kind of like the spectator mode. If you could have a drone mode that the spectators could use in a race, that would make racing so much cooler. And another thing about drone mode is a drone mode is a drone that you're driving around. I don't understand why you're not able to see a drone, because when you go into drone mode and you're doing it around people, I think it would be really, really cool if there was a way that you could see that drone. I think that could make that would make many funny moments, especially in races. If there was like an ability, if you had a big enough car that you'd be able to hit the drone, I think that would be kind of cool.
What?
I don't know. I don't know, just for fun. But you see where I'm getting at here. Let's move on to a different subject, like a fresh subject. Let me see what you have in here.
That's
Unlimited garage plays, matching.
I've exhausted that.
You've exhausted that. You want to pull it? You want to stop it here?
No, I think
Well, we're approaching the 1 hour mark in our recording.
You're kidding me. We'll have to do 2-part then.
Yeah, look at that.
Two
anyway,
parts.
So this will be, I guess, part 1, according to Mom.
No, this would be. We'll split this in 2.
No, I'll make this one. I can shorten it.
You can shorten it.
I can also make it part 2 if I really wanted to. So I'm going to let Mom think for a few moments of anything more that she wants to talk about, and we'll close it off.
Let's see.
The next day.
They could sponsor a nice reunion at the end of Corona where everybody gets together and you could win a package trip to get all your buddies together and go tour Forza.
Well, that could be pretty cool.
Or what do you call the game creator?
Playground Games in turn 10. And I'm going to stop talking for a few minutes because we have all the windows open in the house, and the garbage truck has decided to come and ruin my recording, so I'm going to wait a few minutes till that passes. I think it's gone now. Okay. Anyway, what was that? That literally... Wait, I have that on recording. Wait, hold up. Let me go back. I don't know if any of you saw this, but there was like a bush that just appeared and then disappeared.
Wow.
Oh, what the... Whoa.
Oh, I see it.
Wait, what?
It's like half a hedge. Somebody took a coffee break and forgot to fill it in.
What in the world is this?
That is so neat. It's like an arbor. I think it's supposed to be like a grape arbor.
Hold up. Let me drive away from here.
That's a grapevine.
Let me drive away. I'm not going to look at it. It might disappear.
It did!
Whoa! What? What is this? What did we just discover? This is a bug.
It's cute.
Let's drive through it now. Let's see what happens.
It turned fall leaf
colors.
No,
it didn't even do anything.
Yeah, but it made fall leaf colors.
What?
Watch the shade. It's an ivy.
It's like an ivy thing. What in the world?
Maybe they were practicing ivy.
Yeah, would you look at that? While we're having a discussion about bugs and glitches in the game, we discover a brand new one.
Oh, I think I know what that is. Can you picture a brick wall with that growing over it?
Yeah, but this is a field for...
I know.
For hay.
Oh,
Let's drive,
maybe
wait.
It is a hunter's blind. Maybe
It's got what in the world?
Maybe it's for duck
Okay,
hunting.
let's make this
or
legit. So we're driving along here. We see this thing. We're gonna go through it. We're gonna turn back.
It didn't leaf out this time.
And we're gonna. It disappeared.
Come back, come back.
And then just for more proof that I'm not doing anything weird in the game, let's go back to it.
By the way, one of the
Look at that. That is so weird.
funnest times. Now I wish you had another car to see what they see if your car is showing up there or not.
Well, let me change cars real
Oh,
quick.
there are grapes on it. Did you see that?
It might be grapes. I don't know.
It's ivy leaves with grape.
That is really weird. Let me let's get into something here. Let's get into the warthog. Let's see what happens. So it's still there when I spawn out. Well, is it gonna be there when I
Do you know what track you're on or near?
track or near? I'm near the rail yard, I think.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
So you can play hide and seek with people.
I could. Let's see. Is it still there? It is still there. Now it's different, actually. No, it's not. That kind of looks cool, honestly, but this
Take a
is
picture so you
weird.
don't forget.
Let me get a picture.
I do believe that probably was something that they were designing to go over a brick wall, or it's trellised and it's just a grapevine.
I don't know what this is. It's something. Maybe the game is just having a seizure today or something. Let me get like this.
And are those your tire tracks?
Yeah, those are my tire tracks. I don't know. That's weird. I have never seen that
Now
before.
it looks flowering and doesn't look like grapes.
Anyway, if it's gone, that's going to be crazy. No, it's not. Okay. Anyway, let's...
Your new toy for the day.
My new bug. Yes, my new bug. Let me see if I'm still recording. Yes, we are still recording. So, while we just discovered that interesting new bug, have you thought of anything you want to close out the video with?
Well, I know every day is an adventure with Forza.
Yep.
And one of the greatest times, besides racing and clowning around, when they allowed you to build with those pieces of extendable track. Do you remember you made that up into the air feature?
I've never seen this before. Hold up. This
Another-
is new as
another
well.
hold up?
I don't remember that being there. Was it? No? Wait. Hold up. Okay. I'm going to check something in my files right now. Because... No, you know what? I won't actually. But I think we've discovered, like, the mother load of glitches today. Because that might have been there, honestly. I might be freaking out for no reason. But in our recent Team Wars that we had versus... It was LFR versus SC, and just so you know, we're going to have another Team Wars coming up. We just had a Team Wars this Sunday, actually, but it didn't go well for us, so I decided not to post the POV, if you're wondering. But we will have a Team Wars race coming up on April 11th, so make sure to look out for that. We had a limo race that came through that road, and I'm going to go back and look and see if that little thing was there.
The truck?
The truck with the logs. Oh, what was that? What?
You hit something invisible?
What did I hit?
Don't know. A shrub wouldn't do that.
Wait, what?
Go back.
What is going on with Forza today? We're discovering some crazy glitches. Hold up. Maybe that's part of the... Maybe
there was a hay bale that wasn't featured, but it's there. Did you know?
Yeah, let's see.
This is where the material and the...
Okay, there's like a little bump there. Maybe that's part of the game, and I just never...
there's
That's
nothing.
right.
Look how smooth the ground is.
Let's see. Okay,
That
so...
ditch could do it.
It's the ditch. That's what I'm hitting. But it's like, I've never... I don't know. That's weird. I've never seen that before.
It's that ditch, I'm sure.
Yeah, it is that ditch. That's what I'm hitting. I don't know. That's weird.
Great fun. Thanks for having me.
You don't want to talk about anything else?
I could go on.
You could go on?
But I really think that because you pulled me in and I'm in the middle of baking a pie, I should go back to the other side of life.
Okay, well, I want to thank Mom so much for coming on the Captain Obvious show, I'll call it. COS. Oh, yeah, that's actually not bad. The COS. I want to thank Mom so much for coming on the Captain Obvious show today.
Because you're so cute.
Because I am so cute.
Because you're so cute.
Because I'm so cute.
C-O-S.
Cause I'm so cute. Of course, there might be a part 2 of this video, of this talk with Mom, and you never know. Maybe next week I'll have Mom do some online racing with the boys. We'll have to see. That's what I have. That's what I've planned, and we're gonna do more stuff with Mom because I know that she does actually like playing the game. So we will just stay tuned. That's all I'll say right now. So do you want to do my outro for me?
I sure will. First of all, I would like to thank official LFR members for all their patience, love, and kindness towards me. And for all listeners, please hit that bell, like, and subscribe. We'll see you in the next video.
Bye.
Bye.